Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today is the official day that I will be putting up the wallpaper. So this entire video is dedicated to wallpaper only. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous, but we're just gonna try it and see where it goes. I'm gonna show you some cleaning that I have to do. I have to get some supplies ready, do a little quick unboxing, yeah. So you'll see the whole process. I will say the biggest challenge of today is going to be getting footage. As you know, I'm starting this like content creator journey, and honestly, YouTube has been the best so far as like new community and just meeting people, and all of your comments have been so great and amazing and motivating, honestly. So I appreciate you all who have commented and subscribed. But TikTok. So while I'm doing this, I want to try to make a TikTok/short as well. And it's just really hard because I'm going off my phone right now to try to balance both. But I'm going to do the best that I can. Bobby on a swinging. I'm going to do the best that I can to make it work. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm getting a bit of a late start, but better late than never. So first things first is I'm going to start on this wall because I have to go around that knife thing, and I think I would rather wait until I get into a rhythm to tackle that. So what I'm going to do first is bring all of this stuff over here so that I can easily get to this wall. Then I'm going to wipe the wall down with some disinfectant to make sure my surface is clean and get started. So let's clean this up first, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so these are my tools. So I got this wallpaper smoothing toolkit off of Amazon, literally for like maybe $5. So it came with this smoother here, this red one. Let's see what else it comes with. Okay, great. It comes with another smoother with like a softer felt edge. It comes with this this is like I don't know, it's like a sharp edge. So basically once I get to like this type of stuff, or I get to the knife hanger, I can just sort of carve out a space for it using this thing here. And then it has an extra blade. Let me focus. It has an extra blade that it comes with. And oh great, like a little measuring tape. Perfect. So it comes with this little measuring tape too. And yeah, that's the kit. And then also the actual wallpaper itself came with another smoother, which is honestly basically identical as this one. I didn't realize it was going to come with one, but now I have two. So I'll probably start off using the one that they gave me just because, but honestly they're the same thing. The felt tip feels the same. Okay, so there's that. All right, and so this is the actual wallpaper. So what I'm going to do now is clean off this wall. Let me zoom out. Clean off this wall and then open the wallpaper so that you can see that, and then we're going to get started. So this is very nerve-wracking. Let me turn the camera around. Hey guys, so yeah, this is very nerve-wracking. I really feel like I can be good at this. It's just that I've never done it before. This is the first time. The first time is always like rip the band-aid off, right? So yeah, I just don't want to mess it up. And then I'm also nervous about, like, I hope I chose the right pattern. I hope I really like it as well. So it's like, I hope it comes out good, and I hope I actually like it and don't like regret my choice or something. But we're here, and then even if I don't like it initially, I'm gonna make it work. So let's get into it. Let's clean up a little bit and unwrap this wallpaper. Y'all, so immediately upon getting up there, I realized how slippery it was and how dangerous it was me being in that skirt. And I had those house shoes on. Okay, so I've corrected just some sweatpants, and actually these are the only grip socks that I have is from when I gave birth. So we're gonna make these work and keep going. All right, guys, so this is the box that it came in, and I'm just gonna get a better angle so I can show you a little quick unboxing. All right, guys, so this is it. I think I ordered, they come in rolls of, I think it's 24 by 96. That could be wrong, but check the website. But I think I got 6 rolls just so that I can have a little bit extra. Yeah, I just didn't want to run out and then that would be tragic. So I'm like, let me just get extra so there ain't no problems and we good. Hey guys, so this is just me rolling out the big roll that it came in and separating the 6 panels that I got, and I'm also TikToking here. But yeah, so this is me putting my very first panel up and trying to get it situated. I will note that about 12 inches down there's adhesive, so it's like you can get it situated on the wall and get the placement correct for where you want it, and then from there move forward to smooth out the top and the bottom. But this is really just us struggling a little bit. Honestly, me and Zach, this was the first panel, so we were trying to get a feel for the whole vibe of how this was supposed to go, and that part was a little difficult for us, trying to get it aligned perfectly with the ceiling and get it aligned with the edge of the wall. Deemed difficult for us, but we made it work. We tried a couple different methods. Zach took some pictures to show me some things. We tried tape at one point to tape it to get the positioning right. We were just basically trying anything at this point because we were like, well, what the heck? How do we do this? But happy to say that we did end up figuring out, what you're going to see in a second. But it's trial and error. This is not something that either one of us has done before. So we just had to make it work. But in total, I would say getting this first panel up took a minute. But as you just saw in the last frame, I was taking off the adhesive and you can see the top flap of it sort of falling down, and then from there I began to like smooth and make sure that the placement was okay. Alright y'all, so we got the first panel, just the top half up. It's actually very hard and difficult, but it looks good, so that's motivation to keep going. I'm happy I started off doing this with like a small wall, because it's just I underestimated everything that would go into it, I think. But I'm proud of myself and Zach has been very helpful for us doing this part, because it was very frustrating. But you'll see in the last frame how we kind of struggled a little bit, but we're making it. Hey guys, so as I mentioned, there's a panel about 12 inches down where you can sort of get the placement right. So that's what we did first, and then I started to get the rest of the adhesive off, and as you can see, I'm sort of taking the adhesive off the back and smoothing it out as I go down. I did run into an issue where it was causing crinkles because of the switch outlet, and you can see me here really trying to smooth it out to potentially try to carve out the switch outlet afterwards. But then I looked up some stuff online and I found that it might be easier to just take the switch plate off altogether and then do the wallpaper and then put the switch plate back on. So here, this is me getting out the screwdriver. I decided to take the switch plate off, as you can see here, get everything smooth, get everything down and all the bubbles out. And then from there, I went ahead and put the switch plate back on. And I'm so happy that I did it that way because it was so much easier to move forward. Alright y'all, so this has proved to be much more difficult than planned, but we're gonna make it. We gotta keep going. So what I ended up doing, you might be able to see it in my last frame of where I kind of did a speed up of everything, but basically what I did was I had to just take off the switch thing for the outlet because it was just making everything bumpy and just messed up. So I took that off, and then it makes it look much more seamless like when it's back on there. So I'm happy I did that. So now we're going to start with the second panel in a minute, and of course I'll show you that. But yeah, this is definitely a project. I think honestly it's harder because we have this counter. I think when you go all the way down, I don't think that is as bad as when you have to kind of stop short like this. So let's get into it. So yeah, one thing I didn't mention is that that blade that I showed you that came in the kit from Amazon, I used that blade to trim off the excess wallpaper at the bottom. So you can see from the first panel that I trimmed off the excess off the bottom already, and now I'm getting into the second panel, which brought its other challenges, but we'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, pretty much in this frame what I'm doing is trying to align the second panel as best as possible as I can with the first one as far as the pattern goes. I thought that part was going to be much harder than it actually was. It honestly wasn't too bad. The wallpaper comes with like a little extra give on the edge that kind of helps with aligning everything, I guess. And then from there I just went on to, you know, pushing the wallpaper against the wall and then flattening it out with the smoother and taking the adhesive backing off as I went down. So my phone died and I didn't realize it until after I got finished with the second panel. So this is the second panel. I made definitely a beginner mistake here. So the mistake that I made was I basically tried to just put the whole panel on and like smooth it in the corner, which I was like, when I watch HGTV and stuff like that, they usually like cut a piece. So I should have cut a piece and then put that piece on the wall. I don't know. So me trying to go in the corner really kind of messed up some stuff. So there's some blemishes like right here that I could not smooth because it was just awkward because of the corner that I tried to, whatever. So it's my first time, made a mistake. So now I'm about to go on to the third panel, and hopefully this one is much easier because it's not in a corner. That corner took me out. But let's get back into it. Hopefully, I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit and then let y'all see the rest. How does this look, by the way?
It looks good. Just make it easier.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, this one is pretty good right here, I think.
Yeah, it looks good. That was good. Yo, from my vantage point, this thing looks sweet.
Huh?
From my vantage point, this wall looks sweet.
So right here.
People didn't think it could get any better.
Yep.
Classic juicy Sonic cheese. Then we went ahead and piled it high with smoked pulled pork and tangy cherry with smoked sauce. How could we possibly top this?
I hear you.
Sonic pulled pork
Okay.
Good. Oh, whoops.
That's fine. Keep this. This is good finish.
All right.
Do this first half and then let me just smooth this first half down.
Okay. I got you.
When other vacation rentals aren't what they're cracked up to be, try one where you know what you'll get.
Who's ready to see what happens on the final season of Young Sheldon? Okay, just ready to see how it all ends. The biggest comedy in the universe premieres Thursday at 8/7 Central only on CBS.
Okay, and then just do portrait.
Okay.
Stop this. All right, y'all. So this is where I am. It's getting dark out, but I'm determined to finish this because the last panel that I just did was actually not bad at all. So I think I have like 1, 2.5 more to go. I've used 3 so far. I ordered 6, so it's probably just gonna be just perfect. But now that I'm going all the way down, those 2 should be easy. The hardest part is probably just gonna be getting into this little crevice here. So I'm gonna get the easy one out the way, of course, first, and then we'll go from there. I had to do this little corner. This little corner was rough, so you can see it's like a little gap right there, but from afar, honestly, I would say that you can't tell. So it's going good. I think I'll be done with this. I'm gonna take a break to hang out with the baby. Says 5:18 now. Probably take a break till about 5:45, 6, and then I should be done hopefully by 8ish. I'm gonna have to put him to bed at 7 though, so we'll see. But this is the progress. All right, y'all, so here we go again with the fourth panel. You can see Zach irritated me, but yeah, this panel was not bad at all since it went straight down to the ground. You see I put the little part in the middle down where it helps you sort of get the placement right, and then from there I went and smoothed the panel up to the top, and then after that I just go down from there and smooth down as I go and remove a little bit of the backing each way. So it really was a rhythm once I got into it. I got really quick with it and I had a little flow going, so that was definitely what made it easier. Another little beer break. I got onto the floor. There was another switch panel there, and so what I did, I didn't even think twice about it. I just took the switch panel off like I did with the other one. Took that off, went all the way down, carved down a small little square, I want to say, just a little bit, and then once you put the switch cover back on top, you can't even see any of the cuts at all. So you can see it, the switch is exposed there, and I'm just smoothing around it right now. And then once I trimmed off the bottom and got everything to where I wanted it, you can see me there putting the switch cover back on top, and that was that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, y'all, so I'm racing against the clock. It's almost 6:30. The baby's bedtime is at 7, and I gotta give him a bath. I can make bath time quick, but I just need to make sure that I can get this done. At least one more panel before he goes to bed, because once he goes to bed, I have to be quiet about noise and stuff like that. So I want to get as much as I can done before that point. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my wall and get ready for the next panel. Alright, y'all, so just wanted to explain a little bit of what I had to do here. So basically I had to cut the wallpaper where it hit the countertop and make a slit in it so that I could go all the way down for the bottom part that still needed wallpaper, and sort of just go around that counter. Some of the wallpaper did get a little crunchy in doing this, but that was honestly the only way that I knew how to get this to work here. But as you can see, that's me trimming off the excess. I did get it to work, and I think it still came out okay. For this being my first time and going around these corners, y'all, I think I did a pretty good job. And then this is just me trimming it up some more and making sure that things look good up against the cabinet there. But overall, I think it turned out well still. All right, y'all, we're almost there. This next part is gonna be fairly challenging because I literally have a slither here, and it has to go to this little spot. So I'm gonna use a full panel for it, but I think I'm gonna cut it in half to make it a little easier for myself. But we'll see. I have to give the baby a bath, get him to sleep, and then I'm gonna try to finish this up. But I think it looks great. This is the final roll, guys, and probably the most challenging yet. So let's see how this goes. Shout out to Otto Studio for a great product. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut this for this to work. Okay, so at this point, y'all, I was worn out, but I was trying my hardest to finish that night. I basically took the measuring tape to see like where I could cut it at. I think I decided to cut it horizontally, like the exact size of that little slither, and then I would sort of kind of piece it together after that point. So yeah, that's what I attempted to do, and I think it worked out for the most part, but this part was hard, and I was just kind of, you know, figuring out as I went along and sort of making stuff up on the fly with this. To be quite honest, there is no real method to the way that I did this. I was just like, I gotta figure this out, and that is what we did. Alright, y'all, so basically I decided to cut the panel horizontally, and I was trying to fit it in this corner to see exactly where I could line it up to the previous panel and where I would need to cut it at. There's that again. But yeah, so that's how I did it. I basically mashed it up and then put a crease, and where I put the crease is where I decided that I was gonna cut and trim the rest of the panel at. So basically I figured out where I was going to crease it, and I don't know if you can really see in this video, but I started to cut down of where I was separating the panel and started to press down at the top of that little slither of wallpaper that I was putting up. So yeah, this part was all winging it, to be quite honest, and it worked out. As you can see there, that's me smoothing the top of that little slither of panel, and then from there just smoothing it down as far as I could, and then cutting down along as I went for the excess. Alright y'all, and as you can see, I made it all the way down to the end of that little sliver. I got it all to line up, and this is just me cutting off the excess and sort of figuring out how to piece together that last little section there of wallpaper. Alright y'all, my camera went dead, but this gave me hell, this corner here. But I figured it out, sort of. It's a little lopsided, but I think once I get the rest of the panel on, it will be okay. So this is our last little corner, and we'll be done. All right, y'all, I made it work. I don't know how, but I did. And the best thing part is I have a little blemish here, but the knife rack, I realized it's gonna cover that up, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, this is gonna cover that up, so we good. All right, so I'm about to put this up, clean up a little bit, and then show y'all everything all put together. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you a quick update. So today is the next day. So I did the wallpaper that's behind me. I did that yesterday, and since I've done it, I've had a few reflections about like the kitchen and some things that I already want to change. I love the wallpaper, so the wallpaper is staying, of course. But there's some other things that I'm looking at like, I can make this better. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I wanna, before we conclude today's video, I just wanna give like a quick overview of like some things that I'm potentially like 98% I'm gonna change in here. And it's just a few cosmetics things. It's actually just 2 things. And then one maybe further down the line, but less immediate. But yeah, I'm gonna show you that. But overall, the process was not terrible. I will say that it was hard as a first timer. Like, I'm not gonna say that it was easy. Especially the corners really got me, and like these little areas, they got me pretty good. But I'm a beginner, and from afar, you cannot tell. So that is all that matters. It looks great overall, and I'm just so happy that I went ahead and did it. But let me just give you a couple quick notes before we end today's video. All right, guys, so this is what everything looks like. It's honestly beautiful. Like, I love the wallpaper, and I'm very, very happy with the way that it looks. But there are a few things as the wallpaper went up that I was like, you know, this could be better. So number 1, the rug. I like the rug, and I'm gonna keep it. And I actually have another place that I want to put it, but I feel like it's a little too much black and white in here. Like, it definitely goes, but I kind of want more of a pop of color in here. So I'm actually going to change this. Keep hearing I'm going to make it an entryway runner, so more so around along the lines of when you walk in. And then I'm going to be replacing this with a different different rug I found on Ruggable. That's a little more colorful, a little more vibrant, and I think it's gonna add to like the feel that I want in here. So that's number 1. The next thing is I already made these updates. So I basically, let's move this out the way. I basically downsized this area. A baby lives here, so it's inevitable that we're gonna have baby stuff out. But I wanted it to look a little cleaner and more put together. So I got a new bin for his dishes. Just something more colorful that matched the aesthetic that I'm going for. I got these 2 little bins to put like I have teethers in here, and I have like extra bottle nipples and stuff like that. And then these bottles are actually cute, so I was like, well, they can stay out in clear containers because they don't actually look bad. So the other stuff I'm going to either throw out, honestly, or put in storage. And this brings me to my final revelation, which is the backsplash. So originally I was not going to do anything with the backsplash. I was cool with the white, but now that everything, like the wallpaper, is up, now I'm like, we need some color back there. So I found some really cheap peel and stick tiles, and this is not a large surface area, so it shouldn't be too expensive to do. But I'm going to do a full video on peel and stick tile. That'll be my next DIY beginner friendly video, with some peel and stick tile that I get off Amazon. Now color wise, I'm thinking pink. I may insert a photo here, and then I also thought yellow, but I'm leaning pink because I like the way that the pink back here will play off of the pink rug that we have in the living room. So yeah, this is what this looks like. But guys, I feel like the backsplash with the wallpaper is gonna like be a true game changer in here. And then later down the line would potentially be, if we're thinking about staying in this apartment a little bit longer than 2 years, I may do the countertops, and do some peel and stick countertop for that. And hell, I mean, I might as well do that. I might as well do that now. I mean, it's cheap. So we'll see how the backsplash goes, and then I'll go from there. And then also I do want to change the wiring here. I do want to change the wiring here. So the knobs and stuff, I might see if I can find something cute and cheap on Etsy. So those are some thoughts. So stay tuned for the peel and stick backsplash video that will be coming soon. I'm gonna probably order that next weekend and just get that going quickly because I'm trying to get this room done, and then I can place my attention onto the bedroom. So yeah, that's just a quick update I wanted to let you guys know about. Okay guys, so everything looks so good. I love the wallpaper. I love, see that pop of color behind me there, pop of color behind me there. It's giving exactly what I wanted it to. But the backsplash is really gonna be like, that's gonna do it. So yeah, so overall, I guess my key takeaways are I'm definitely doing wallpaper again. I think I showed you guys in my last video, there's a peel and stick from the same company that I'm gonna do in the guest bathroom. So now after doing this, I'm like, the guest bathroom would be a breeze because the walls are straight up and down. There's no corners. There's no like countertops that I have to go around. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. So you guys can do it. If you're thinking about peel and stick wallpaper, I wanna say go for it. There's a learning curve when you do it for the first time, like anything, but honestly, you can do it. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not that bad once you get started. Even with all the twists and turns and obstacles I had, it still came out looking good, y'all. And I've never done this before. So you can do it. You really, really can. Yeah, so when I do the next one, hopefully that'll be much smoother. But I'm happy I tried it. I'm happy I did it. I love wallpaper. Wallpaper is like my new jam. I'm trying to figure out where I can add wallpaper in, like everywhere at this point. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And like I said, this is to inspire you too. Like, all of the interior design dreams and goals that you want to make your house or apartment or whatever feel like a home, this is like your sign to go for it. You can do it. Pace yourself out. It can get expensive, but just pace it out, you know. But try all the stuff that you want to try. Try the crazy wallpaper. You know, if something doesn't look right, return it and get something else. Like, you know, just make it happen. And Amazon is your friend. Like, Amazon has great hacks for cheap. And I'll be showing you that with the backsplash that I do too. So yeah, guys, this is it. Like, this is the moment. Just make it how you want it to be now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.